Hey everybody, what's up? Lab Dog here, head coach, Boston Braviaries, commissioner, and still reigning champion. We got our week 4 breakdown here. Boston Braviaries going up against the Seattle Shiny Sylveons. Both teams got their first wins of the season last week, so we're both 1 and 2. He's actually ahead of me in the rankings because he has more points than me. And we'll get right into it. So right now we're just doing all that sort of stuff. So kind of going over my season. Very difficult start of the season for us. Obviously, the top 2 teams we faced the first 2 weeks, so we start off 0-2. We defeated a very good team last week in Houston, and we're going up against Seattle, who also picked up their first win of the season last week. So both of us are on the upswing, but I feel like based on my previous schedule compared to his, I've been tested more, and let's get right into it. So you can see I'm bringing my new free agent pick, Colossal, Melmetal, Clefable, Galvantula, Liepard, and G-Max Hatterene. He's bringing G-Max Corviknight, Dragapult, Glaceon, Sylveon, Turtonator, and Machamp. So very interesting. I decided to bring Galvantula last second instead of Vanillix. So we'll see if that pays off. And I've been talking a lot about like a Power Herb, Meteor Beam, Solar Beam, Colossal. So I brought that this week. We'll see if it ends up coming to play. So I'm starting off with Hatterene Liepard. I'm expecting him to start off with Dragapult here. I know he brings physical Dragapult, so Dragon Darts, Phantom Force, and I had some plans to play around that. But instead, he sends on Machamp and Turtonator, which is interesting. Definitely I'm not as afraid of this lead as some of his other potential ones. So I'm just going to start right off, and I'm going to Dynamax. So I kind of double think like my strategy here a couple times. Like, oh, do I just want to do the copycat trick? Do I want to go for just regular Trick Room? Like, I wasn't really sure what he had, but I decided to just go for the Mindstorm into the Machamp to set up terrain and go for a fake out on the Turtonator. So here I am, G-Maxing. You want to get the most out of your G-Maxes in this league for sure. You don't want to really let them sit around taking unnecessary damage if you can help it. And I know a lot of teams are kind of going too late on the G-Max, so he's setting a shell trap, but I fake him out. Goes for the cross chop. I got focus sash, so I'll live that from the Liepard. And then I'll be able to revenge on the Machamp here with the Mindstorm. There you go. So we're off to a pretty quick lead. Obviously, Liepard's at 1 HP. I got my G-Max out now. All right, so let's see what he brings out here. All right, so he sends out his G-Max Corviknight, so Steel type. I'm going to go for a Smite into the Turtonator slot. I'm going to Thunder Wave the Corviknight. So another thing I could have done here was done the Trick Room trick. I think that might have also been fine to do. But as you can see here, I think that this was also okay. What is making noises on my computer? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I don't think that I have like anything up that is causing that. Not sure. Anyway, so we survive a steel spike with plenty of HP left on Hatterene. Flamethrower takes out Liepard after he gets the Thunder Wave off on the Corviknight, and the G-Max Smite is able to take out the Turtonator there. I just realized that his Corviknight was somehow slower than my Hatterene, which is very weird. Yeah, just to say the least, very weird. Alright, so here comes Dragapult. So we know he's been running Dragon Darts and Phantom Force, probably Steel Wing and maybe Protect or Ally Switch, I don't know. So we're just going to double up into the Corviknight here, knowing that it's slower than us now. So yeah, Dragapult goes for the Phantom Force, obviously targeting the Hatterene slot. So we get a Thunder off, very good damage, Life Orb on the Galvantula, and then we're able to get a Max Flare off. So maybe he was trying to get it slower for Trick Room purposes. Because my Hatterene's actually kind of fast. This isn't like a well-bred one, I should say. But I guess that kind of works out for me this week. Now we got the Sun Up. Not that that really helps us with anything, but good to know. So Sylveon comes out. Our G-Max is over, but he only got one G-Max attack off. We got three. We got 3 KOs with Hatterene. We're going to, knowing that the Phantom Force is coming out, we're going to swap Hatterene out for our defensive Clefable. And we're going to go for another Thunder here into the Sylveon slot, knowing that Dragapult it wouldn't do too much damage against. And as you see here, we're in the sun, so Thunder has its lower accuracy. It's not like we're in rain or anything. Phantom Force, still quite a bit of damage, not too much though. We're still above half, so we can survive 2 more of those. We get the Thunder off. Thank you, Compound Eyes. Good damage on the Sylveon. Hyper Voice. Big damage on Galvantula. Takes another good chip out of Clefable. Here we can assume that the Sylveon is faster than us. So we'll go for a Moonblast into that slot, knowing that Hyper Voice doesn't really matter. I don't know if he'll just go for a Dragon Darts into the Galvantula slot, or if he'll go for another Phantom Force here. And we'll try to go for a Volt Switch. So he goes for Steel Wing. It misses, so that's a big miss for us. And then we get a critical hit on the Volt Switch, knocking out the Sylveon. So that was very good. And Galvantula is still alive. So if we need to sack it later, we can. So we're going to bring Hatterene back out. We got this nice Moonblast now that the Sylveon was dead. Big damage. Like that. Curse Body disables the Moonblast. It is unfortunate. And leftovers, so I don't know if he's like a bulkier Dragapult then. I don't have any special attack investment on this Clefable, so I'm not surprised that like if he has some bulk invested in that, he would survive. So Glaceon comes out. So we still got the Sun Up. So I like a follow me here, predicting probably like another steel wing. And I'm going to set up a trick room. But I don't, even if the steel wing hits the Clefable, I don't think Glaceon would be able to knock out Hatterene. But he goes for a Phantom Force, so we basically get another free turn with Clefable. Shadow Ball, this won't do a lot. Does about half of our remaining HP. But now we got the Trick Room off. We know the Phantom Force will be coming out last. I was thinking he might be Phantom Forcing into the Hatterene slot, which is why I just did another Follow Me. He later said he was doing it as a Clefable slot anyway, so I guess hindsight being 2020, I could have, you know, swapped in a healthier Mon and we could have gotten some more points here. But as you can see, we're pretty much in the driver's seat now. So we're going to go for Follow Me, and I'm just doing some quick like calcs and everything on what would do more damage to the Glaceon. But in the Sun, Mystical Fire, this should OHKO pretty easily. Yep, as it does. And now it's just going to be Dragapult versus the world. And we have Trick Room up, so he can't really do too much. Kind of just going through the motions here. Another leftovers. We'll bring out Melmetal here. Slowest Pokemon that we got. Give him an extra KO. Might have been nice to let Hatterene actually get the KO. Just for an MVP. But that's fine. Melmetal needs some KO so that he can get some nominations for season MVP as well. And yeah, so Boston Braviaries, we beat the Seattle Shiny Sylveons, 4 Pokemon remaining. He had an interesting lead, but we took care of that and everything. So yeah, just very solid game from us. We're back to 2-2. Now we got 6 points under our belt. And we're going to keep it going, you know, get back in the playoffs and see where it goes from there. Thanks, guys. Check out all the other battle videos on the channel. Check out our podcast. Check out all the team pages on Facebook. We love you. Keep battling from the champ.